Orientation is a tremendous opportunity for us to connect with our incoming students who just landed on campus. And we are well entrenched in orientation. We are very visible and highly engaged in trying to connect with those students and capture that audience as soon as they land here on campus. The student section for many years has been one of the great assets of our men's basketball program. Our student support is tremendous. They're loyal, they're passionate, and we have worked very closely with the student leadership, whether it's student government or our student fans clubs, which have come and gone a little bit over the years to try to make the student section, again, more cohesive and the best in the country, and we feel like we've made a lot of strides there, and we'll continue to work with them to make it the best student section in the country. The Wells Fargo Center and the arenas that we played in prior to that, going back to the 70s, have been a great asset for our basketball program in many ways. And we will continue to utilize the Wells Fargo Center for occasional games that make sense for us, and I think the number of 3 to 5 is probably the right sweet spot for us. Val brings with her a tremendous experience in pro and intercollegiate sports. From her participation as a women's basketball player, through her participation on the Knight Commission and running the WNBA, and her experience on many boards. She is a real player in the world of basketball, college and professional basketball, so I think she brings a real presence for the Big East Conference in that realm, which is extremely important. So we're looking forward to working with Val. She's putting her leadership team together, and I think under her leadership, the future's very, very bright for the Big East Conference. Fox Sports 1, which has recently launched, provides us with a national exposure platform, which is equal to what we've become accustomed to over the years. So it provides us with a very similar national exposure platform. So I think our fans and supporters will be happy about that. Fox is a very aggressive and innovative company, and they've proven that over the years. So we're looking very much forward to growing Fox Sports 1 with Fox in this important partnership. And we're happy to say that our games will be able to be seen all over the country on this great new platform. So when we separated from the football schools, we contemplated that there would be some sports where there would be gaps in sponsorship. And the presidents, to their credit, identified that we did not want to put any of our student athletes or programs in a position where they wouldn't have a viable conference competitive set, and also not have access to the NCAA tournament in those sports. So in a handful of sports, men's and women's lacrosse, field hockey, and rowing in particular, we agreed in the separation to make sure that we partnered with our former Big East partners, which is now referred to as the American Athletic Conference, to make sure that we work together through associate memberships to make sure that all of our programs had a viable conference to compete in and also maintain their automatic bids to the NCAA championship.